Hello, today is such an exciting day. Thank you for joining me. My name is Tina Kavergich. I am Northern Stamper, and thank you so much for tuning in. I am so glad that you are able to make it. Today is Tuesday, one of the best days, I think, of the week, but I like to think it is a great day because there are so many great things going on today. It is the launch of the new catalog. You can now purchase items from the catalog. I'm very excited. There are so many great things. I ordered one of the stamp sets and punches that we are going to be using in an upcoming stamp camp, and it's called Sweetest Songbirds. And there's a punch that comes with it. It's a bundle. It's a great, great price. It was really cute, and I started already using it for the sentiments. It is fantastic. Love it. We're using it in our June 25th stamp camp. You don't want to miss that. Doesn't matter where you are in Canada. Join us anyways. So today is, as I mentioned, the launch of the annual catalog. You can order all the great things from the annual catalog. If you don't have a catalog, comment below, and I will be happy to send one out to you. And you can peruse through and check out all the great stuff. So I ordered already today. I ordered actually 3 times. I was so excited. I kept forgetting to add things on that I wanted, but so I placed 3 orders before 9 o'clock this morning. It was great. I was so excited. So we got the launch of the annual catalog today. Today is Takeaway Tuesday, and we are starting on a new month, which is one of my favorite items that we're doing is designer series paper. Love it. Love the designer series paper that is located in the annual catalog. It is fantastic. You know what? In the catalog, they look great, but in person, they are so much better. So don't let it, if you look in the catalog and say, oh, it's nice, it is so much prettier in person when you create with the cards. Fantastic. Also, Stampin' Up! Has kicked off a new, it's a promotion. It's kind of to get you to, part with some of the cards that you create. It's called Everyday Heroes, and for the month of May, they ask that, kind of hand out your cards to people that serve us, like people like McDonald's or your librarian, crossing guard teacher, people that do service, because you know what, honestly, they don't get enough recognition. So hand them out, spread their love. I do that all the time, and they are usually very touched with receiving a card. They're a bit surprised, and they kind of just, their first reaction is, what is going on? But you know what, hand them out, because they work really hard, and they get a lot of, I think they get the short end of the stick, which is too bad, but we need to appreciate people, and that's what life is all about. So that is for the month of May. Also, if you wish to join for the next, for Takeaway Tuesday for May and June, I have 2 packages left. If you like, I had created 2 too many, I guess. And if you would like one, comment below, and I will mail it out to you. And they are $15 for each month. No, they're $17 for each month. And that covers all of the papers that are inside, the embellishments, the ribbon, and it also covers the postage, so you can create along with us. Now, today we are going to be using some items, and they are in the yellow and the designer series paper. You want to find, there you go. We're using this one. On the back, it's got blue little flowers, so look for that. You want 2 of them. And I did post on the page the items, so I will also show you as we move up to the camera mount. So if you have any questions, comment below. Oh, and what else is there? Oh, yeah. Starting today, you can join and grab the starter kit. Fill up your little basket with all the goodies from the annual catalog. And there's a bonus sign up that you get all the in-color inks, which is actually a great deal. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm throwing them all around. So you get 5 ink pads, designer series paper, in color grid paper, which looks really cool. I just ordered that too. What else is there? There's something else in there. You know what? It's $91.25 worth of goodies that you get on top of the starter kit. Oh my goodness. And so that's all free. Like, I can't believe it. I knew something was coming for joining, but what a deal. So you choose $165 of goodies in your starter kit from the annual catalog. Fill up your cart with that, and then you get that bonus of all the in-color inks and everything like that. So that is a great time to join because the inks are absolutely stunning. I love them. They are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I think I'm having a hard time choosing between Orchid Oasis and Starry Sky, so it's a tough choice. I don't know. But then I also like the Tahitian Tide. Oh, they're all so great. If you have any questions, comment below or send me an email at northernstamper@gmail.com. Okay, are you ready? So give me a thumbs up if you are ready to start creating with the cards, and I will put you up on the camera mount, and I will go over the items that you need to pull out of your package if you have not done so already. And oh, I got some things to show you that I just received this week from Stamp It Up. Oh, look at that, all the great ribbons and stuff. I was so excited yesterday. I received a big giant box, and inside was that big gorgeous fluffy robe. I was so excited, and I got a couple of fantastic coffee cups and so much. They absolutely spoil you. I love the company. They are fantastic. So if you have any questions, let me know and I will answer them all for you. Okay, are you ready? Let's get up onto the camera mount and see what we got. Okay, oops, hold on. It's like an obstacle course. Okay, let's get you up on here. Okay, all right, make sure you can see everything. You can see everything, and I can see your comments. Hello, Paulette and Cindy. Good morning, Janice. Have you got your catalog list ready? And Pat, thank you for joining us. And my friend Joan, who always sends mail to my cat, Willow. Her little cage where she sits in is actually getting full of all of her cards. It's like a little round. It's so cute. Very, very cute. So in the package, we have, there are 2 items, which is 5 1/4 high and 2.5 wide. You want 2 of those. We will be cutting one of them down. There is a 4 1/4 yellow. So I'm going to go through and actually quickly do this. There is a big piece of yellow that you want. Okay, so it's 7 inches long and by 5.5 high. Let me just double check. Yes, and we are going to do some scoring on this. So you want to have your trimmer. There's a little bit of embellishments. There's a piece of white that you can use for your sentiment. I'm not sure if you want. There's a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 basic white, and there may be a couple of extra little pieces of sentiment tag that you can use if you like. It's up to you. So these items are what you want to pull out of your package. So if you go ahead and do that, and actually the inks that we're going to be using, you can always use black or any of something that matches in here, like Evening Evergreen, the Old Olive. This is Sweet Sorbet, if you like. It's up to you. So grab some inks that you would like to use. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to move this off. Make sure that you have your trimmer close by. As I mentioned, my name is Tina Kavrigich, Northern Stamper. If you have any questions, northernstamper@gmail.com. So as I wanted to show you, these are some of the Glimmer Ribbons that they have. The metallics, they are absolutely fantastic. I don't know if you can see too well, but they are very, very pretty. And I'm going to try and use some of those on today's card. In your package, you will have some ribbon, but I didn't have that ribbon when I had created the package. Here are some in color matte dots. Very, very pretty. There's the opal rounds. They are very nice. The catalog really does not do this justice, nor does the video doing it here. They are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And this is Tea Boutique cards and envelopes as a package. And this is great if you want to make some quick card-based cards and just add some on top. Very quick and easy. So let's get started. Have you got your items already? Give me a thumbs up. Oh, good morning, Darlene and Corinne. Glad you could make it. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to take my 7.5 long by 5.5 high. Now I'm going to double check because I can't tell which way is which. So I'm gonna take a look. Okay, so that landscape, there we go. Let's put this here, is 7.5 long. Just double check, 5.5 wide. Perfect. That's what I want. So we got that. And what we're going to do is we are going to score this. So let's get it in the 7-inch long way. Okay, so I'm going to bring it over, and I want it at 4 1/4. So I'm going to bring it down to 4 1/4. I'm just going to take this little piece off carefully. So I'm going to bring it over to 4 1/4. Make sure I'm not using the cutting blade, but I'm going to be using the scoring blade. So 4 1/4. So you're going to have the regular card base on this side, and on the right side it's going to be much shorter. That's what we want. Okay, so I'm going to score that at 4 1/4. Okay, so I got that scored over, and what we're going to do is we're going to fold that. Okay, and we're going to lay some of the items down just so that you get an idea. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in a few items. Let's actually get in that next piece of yellow, since we have the scoreboard here and we want that. So get that next piece of yellow cardstock. I'm gonna pull this off, and this is 4.5 inches long by 2.5 inches high. So 4.5 inches long by 2.5 inches wide. All I'm gonna do is make a little score at about the 1/2 inch mark. I'm just going to score it at 1/2 inch. So I want a little bit on the one side. I'm going to fold that over. Okay, I think you may have an idea of what we're putting together here. Okay, so let's bring in our items. So there's the card base. Okay, I'm going to bring in my basic white. Oh, Kim has, oh my goodness. Take a look in, Kim, take a look in one of the envelopes. If I open it up, there should be 3 packages. So open it up. This isn't my spare one. You're going to open up your package. My goodness, I glued that down well. And in the package, my goodness, I really did it well. There is the May Takeaway. Now this has the cardstock in it. There is a little pack of designer series paper. This is for both June and May. So they're both in here, and there's the June one. So these are in the June packages are the cardstocks. I guess I should have mentioned that. So the May has the cardstock. That's what you're going to pull out. And you're going to look for, in this clear package filled with designer series paper, look for 2 pieces of the Hue of Happiness. Easy to find. On one side it's got the dark DSP with little flowers. And Kim, if you don't have it, I will pop it over to you, so no need to worry. Okay, so just let me know. So as we mentioned, just let's go back to this. So to the card, we have our basic white, which will sit inside. This piece of cardstock that we just scored with the little lip will go on, slip under, and whoop, just kind of put together. Now, one of these DSPs will be a little larger than what we're going to place on here. So one piece of designer series paper will go on the front. Now you can just glue it straight down, or if you want to add some ribbon around, it's up to you. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of put this together so that you have an idea. Now, this second piece of designer series paper is going to be larger. So you can cut it down either, I didn't know what side you wanted, or if you wanted to have a little bit extra. So let's look at both sides. Always look at both sides of the DSP to see which one you like. Okay, so I like this side. I'm going to put it on that way. So this kind of is how it's roughly going to go together. So let's get started by gluing some items down and stamping some images. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to stamp my image. I'm going to pull this all away with the basic white. Okay, I just wanted to show you initially what that looked like. So I'm going to use Nature's Prints, and I'm going to stamp a sentiment inside the center, and I'm going to decorate a little bit of around the edge of this using Nature's Prints. Okay, I don't know what stamp set you would like to use, but just grab what you have close by if you like. And let's make this as a birthday card. Okay, so I'm going to take a look. There is birthday wishes and happy thoughts. I think that looks really good. Very nice. And let's get on our block. Okay, and I'm going to use, like, there are so many gorgeous colors in here. I don't know which one to use. There's Evening Evergreen, which we can pick up from the leaves. We could use Sweet Sorbet, which is kind of off from the red. Starry Sky, but I don't seem to have too much of the Orchid Oasis color in here. So I think what I'm going to do, oh, it's a tough one. I think I'm going to do my sentiment with Evening Evergreen. Okay, so let's pop that open. Aha, see, I held on to it this time, so it wouldn't jump out of my hands like last week. And I'm going to ink it up, pat and turn, and I'm actually going to just test it on my paper here. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. Okay. Now, this script is very, very nice. It's a very clean and a very clean type script. Okay. Okay. Oops. Oh, dear. I pressed. You know what happened? Is I wiggled. I was so excited. I was wiggling my stamp, so I'm going to just flip that over. And I'm going to put it on the next side. Oops. There we go. And let's ink it up again. And remember, straight up and down. Okay? Two sides to a piece of paper. You can't go wrong. Just going to line this up a little bit. And I'm actually using the grid paper to where I want to place my stamp. So straight up and down. Don't do any wiggling. That is for the dance floor. Okay? So I have my sentiment. It is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful script there. My goodness. Can't believe it. All right. And I'm going to use some of the little flowers. I guess I could use flowers and kind of do around here. I'm going to use this flower and use the Sweet Sorbet color and add some of the flower to the edge. I might decorate it a little bit more with some other greens and stuff like that. But let's see how this goes. Maybe I should just put a flower around the edge. I don't know. Oh, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it so it comes off the page a little bit. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I am in love. And I'm going to keep going all the way down. Now remember, pat and turn on your ink pad, because you never know where that ink pools. And I'm just going to put that over here. Oh my goodness, that is so darn cute. Oh, I love it. That turned out really good. Oh, look at that. And actually there's a bit of a boo-boo down here, but you know what? You really can't tell. It looks like a leaf. My goodness, that is beautiful. So, okay. Now, before I glue this down, what I want to do is I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to add the piece of yellow cardstock, and it is going to be glued onto the back. Now, I'm going to place it so that it just clears the words. There we go. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm just going to add a little bit of tape to hold it in place for the moment. So I want it to cover some of the words, so when I put it in the middle, there we go. You can't see what the words are on the inside. Okay? Now that I have this attached to the basic white, we can glue this on to the back. So let's add some glue. Oh my goodness, that doesn't work unless you take the lid off. That's hilarious. Okay, I'm going to add some of that. All right. Oh. If this ever happens to you and it comes off a little bit, just kind of pop open. Oh, this is not working for me. Pop it open. Carefully. And just gently kind of pull on the little gears. Just a little bit. Let's get that going. Oh, it looks like it's stuck. Here we go. On-site technician. Here we go. The glue is stuck a little bit. Go pull it back a little bit carefully and slowly. Do it carefully and slowly on the gears. Pull it. There we go. Sometimes that happens. Don't let it get too far out. And there we go. Look at that. It works. So, okay. So I have that all nicely glued. There you go. A little technical issue. And I'm going to glue that right into the middle. Okay. So if I close the card, there's one side, there's the left, there's the right, covering the words there. Now this looks pretty naked. We don't want anything naked on to send out. So let's get our designer series paper. So you may want to choose what side you want to use. I really, really love these flowers. So I'm going to glue them down. Let me see. Are they upside down? Oh, they are directional. No, they're not. Okay, let's add a little bit of glue. If you're going to do the ribbon, do that before you glue it down. I have a bad habit of gluing down to the DSP and then wanting to add the ribbon later, which is not good. And it would have fit all the way around with a nice rim all the way around. Okay, so that is the left side. The other piece of designer series paper is going to be larger. So what you want to do is you want to take a look. Do you want it to completely cover your yellow? If you do, that's great. It should exactly fit. If you want a little bit of an edge, take your trimmer and trim a little bit off, and always go in small increments. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit off from the bottom, and I'm going to double check. And oh look, it fits perfect with an edge around. Now I'm going to take a little bit off from the left because it is too long, and I'm going to get my pencil, and I know it's right about here. So wherever my pencil mark is, I'm going to go a little bit beyond that. So I cut off that pencil mark, and I'm going to check. Now I might have to go back and trim a little bit more off, but I'd rather do that than have too much. And it looks, oh my goodness, it is exact. So what I'm going to do is now glue this down. Okay. So I have this, or you know what, again, with the ribbon, if you're going to add ribbon, ooh, let's take a look. If you're going to add ribbon, this is the time to do it. I'm just going to use this metallic ribbon and add that before I glue it down. So let's cut some of the ribbon. Yours, there may be different kinds in your little pack there that you would like to use. It is up to you. So let's move this around. I'm going to put a little bit on the back with some tape and bring it around. I'm going to bring, oh my goodness, look at that. I don't know if you can tell. Look at that color, very shiny, beautiful matching on the ribbon color. Now this is the Parakeet Party ribbon. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to make a little bow. Very green. I thought at first when I saw it in the catalog, ooh, it's a little bit too green for me, but you know what? It matches so nicely with the papers. I ended up getting it, and I am glad I did. So make sure you add this to your starter kit. These ribbons are fantastic. Grab one of each in color because the in colors will be there for 2 years. And we will be together making cards for at least that long. Okay, so I'm going to add that. As I said, I couldn't add it. Oh, Carol, there's no DSP in your package, even in at all? Oh my goodness. What I will do is I will pop over and bring you some designer series paper. I do apologize. There should be like a little package, clear package in each one. Just double check in between and over to you. Okay, so let's get that going. So I got one of these little dots. Gonna pop it on here, and let's have it go that way. There we go. And now I'm just gonna add this onto the yellow. We're gonna add it to the cardstock. Okay. There we go. And carefully add that on. This is coming together. Oh my goodness, how exciting is it? Liz, my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, so we got the little flip and the flap. Looks great. As I had mentioned, there is a piece of white. There's a white square which is 2 inches by 3 inches long. You can definitely just stamp that and add that to the front if you like, or there is a couple of extra little I punched out some little tags for you. You can add that on, and I think I'm just going to add that on. I like that. You keep this piece of basic white for something else if you would like to keep it, for some of the cards we will be making later on. I'm going to stamp a sentiment on the front, and I think I'm going to actually add some of those little flowers again. And let's see. From the Nature's Prince, You're on My Mind, I'm going to stamp that, double check to make sure it fits. Look at that. It does. Oh, this is going to look really, really good. Okay, let's stamp that. Oh, I'm so excited. In the Evening Evergreen. And I'm going to get another block. I have a ton of blocks, and I do this for a certain reason because I don't like to take too many of my stamps off the blocks. And let's just pop that in the middle. Oh my goodness. Looking great. Looking great. My goodness. And let's add some of the little flowers. What else is on here? Let's take a look. Oh, there's a little splooch. We could do that, but I don't think I want to do that with the flowers. There's this little fern. I think I really like the flower. So let's go again with the little flower in the sweet sorbet. And I'm just going to add a little bit around here. That looks so cute. Maybe I'll do a little bit on the top. Got a little bit of space on the top. Fantastic. Oh, you know what? Let's keep going. I've got an idea. So just show you what I got so far. So it looks really, really pretty. I'm going to add some green, some parakeet party to the center, and let's use some of this little pieces on there. I'm just going to kind of keep going there. Let's go, and another block. And ink it up. Now when you get these stamp sets, they are quite juicy and they have a lot of ink on them. There we go. And I'm just going to go right around the edge. Okay, Carol, I will pop by today and bring you some designer series paper that is cut. So I will see you in about an hour. I'll take a little walk over. Okay? So that looks fantastic. So I have the parakeet party. My goodness, that looks really nice. Oh my goodness, don't know if you can tell. Look at that. Very, very pretty. All right, so I'm going to put that on the front. If you want to add a little bit behind it, let's see, well, if we could, hey, look at that. We could always just add a little bit like that to make it pop out. And it's exactly the same height. Oh my goodness. And then we not waste any paper. I'm actually going to do that. What a great idea. Make that stand out a little bit. That is actually the perfect height. I'm so excited. And let's get our dimensionals. Okay, kind of get our dimensionals and pop those up on some dimensionals. And in your package should be some little embellishments that you can add on. You might want to add some of those on. So I'm just going to pop this on the front. Oh my goodness. Wow. And you can either leave it like that, or if you want to add a little bit on the corners here, we can always do that. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should. Maybe we should add a little stamped flower. I think so. So I'm going to open this up and I'm going to show you how to do this. You're going to need a piece of scrap paper. So I'm going to grab some scrap paper. I'm going to get at least 2. Show you how to do this. And I'm just going to tuck it in. Now, because we've already glued it down, we don't want to get it on the cardstock. So I'm just going to tuck it underneath, right? There we go. And that is going to be our overhanging part. And I'm going to add a little flower just to the little corner there. And there we go. And I'm going to move it down to the bottom, do the exact same thing. Tuck it underneath. Now, it doesn't work too well with words because it could be a little bit off. But adding some images, it will definitely work there. There we go. Let's add another flower there. Hey, you can never have enough flowers, right? Okay, and I just take away my little pieces, and voila, flippy closed, and there's some flowers on there. My goodness, I love it. So what do you think of that? That is our card for today. Now, I know it's a little bit confusing having them in the packages like this, but I wanted to have the May and the June takeaway together. So again, let's take a look at the card. Looks fantastic. I really like that blue behind it. I have not wasted any designer series paper. Oh, it's so pretty. I love the designer series paper. Next to the blends, I think the designer series papers are my favorite. You know, you can't go wrong. So as I mentioned, let's put this off to the side. There is the June and the May takeaway. So these packages have the cardstock in it. And what I'm going to do is I will post before the takeaway begins what items to pull out, okay? And in the package, there is the May and June designer series papers are together. I will again also post what items to pull out. So, and I will do that for each one of the weeks that we have coming, just so that you know. You're going to love these cards. I had a great time creating them. And hold on, I want to say a proper goodbye. Oh, Janice, thank you for your comment. I appreciate that. Oh, there we go. Now, don't forget, if you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. Join me next Tuesday when we're going to do another card with the designer series paper. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. You can comment below or northernstamper@gmail.com. If you have questions about ordering or getting the starter kit, let me know. There is always a strategy. I am all about strategies and angles on making the most for your money, because we got to keep more in our pocket as things are inflating. So, oh my gosh, I love this card. You know what? You should see my original. Oh, nothing compared to this one. I love it. So, I hope you enjoyed today. Post your card when you are done. I'd love to see what stamps you chose to match with this designer series paper. I am very excited for today. If you have any questions, give me a comment. I'd be happy to let you know. And I hope you'll consider joining my team, because we've got some really great stuff coming up. You want to be part of my team. We have so much fun. And Thursday, oh my goodness, Thursday we have our team meeting. It's going to be great. I hope to see you. Any questions, let me know. In the meantime, cheers, ladies, and happy stamping, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.